to another episode of the GoodView. Today we're back at the Goodlettsville Visitor Center and we are looking at a couple of cases in our Gateway to Music City exhibit. Today we're going to talk about the Bluegrass exhibit case and the Long Hollow Jamboree exhibit case. They both go along with the bluegrass and music here in the area, so we felt like sharing these two cases together would be a good opportunity. So Susan's actually looking at the Long Hollow Jamboree case. Long Hollow Jamboree is on Long Hollow Pike, and Susan's going to tell you a little bit about what they offer at Long Hollow Jamboree.
The Long Hollow Jamboree started as actually a Hardison's grocery store. They would come in and on I believe a Tuesday night and would play music. So it got to be such a popular thing, they actually had to move the shelves out so people would have room. So that is actually how it got started.
So at Long Hollow Jamboree, they actually would have, I think it started with a ukulele. Isn't that what it said?
Yeah.
Basically, it was like pick, just come and pick, just come and, kind of like those banjo bashes, or just come and pick music. And they would just bring their instruments and just any kind of instrument that they had, and they would just sing and play together. And that basically kind of...
Yeah, that's it. And as it grew over the years, they eventually just did away with the grocery store and turned it into a restaurant and a place where people actually come and play music and they dance. So as you can see in the pictures, they've had a lot of famous people here, as well as looks like they've had maybe a video or a movie set there as well. So some of the people that we see here that have played have been, looks like Marty Stewart has played there. It looks like Bill Monroe was a very regular. Let's see here. Leroy Troy, I believe that is where he actually learned. They taught him and he would go and play when he was young. We have a picture here of Willie Nelson that was here at the Jamboree, Lori Morgan. So there has been a lot. I believe that is even George Jones.
So speaking of Bill Monroe being at Long Hollow Jamboree, we have a case dedicated to Bill Monroe because he lived here in Goodlettsville for over 40 years. We have photos of what the inside of his home looked like. When he lived, he had a 2-story log cabin here in Goodlettsville. It shows he had a hat rack, and if you had ever been in the area with Bill Monroe, coming into a restaurant, I know Susan's got a story that she shares, and we also have a story with our boys when we would see Bill Monroe, but you tell what you would experience.
Yes, when my children were little and we would go to different restaurants around in Goodlettsville, we would often see Bill Monroe, and he always wanted to offer the children a quarter. So every time you would see him, he would come up and talk to your children and give them a quarter. So he was kind of well known for that.
So our boys, we were at a Cracker Barrel out by Opryland, obviously when they were small, and he just walked. We weren't even in a conversation with him, but our table was near the exit of where you walked out of the dining area, and he stopped and gave each of our boys a quarter at that time, and it was just so impressive to know that he just did that with all children. It didn't matter where they were. You didn't have to go up to him. He was just a friendly guy with children and loved that opportunity. That was his gift, was a quarter for each of the kids. But we actually have photos of him when he was younger. We have a case here. This is a funny story. Again, as we have shared in some other exhibit videos, Leroy Troy has loaned us a lot of this, the items that we have on exhibit here. So we were at Leroy Troy's and we were talking about setting this exhibit up and the different things that we were looking for. And we said that we were really looking for a case. Well, we didn't clarify that we were looking for an instrument case, and we were just saying we need a case, because in our minds we knew what we were talking about. And so we were talking to Troy and said we were really looking for a case. Well, he was picturing a display case, because that's what he has a lot of his memorabilia in. And he said, well, I don't really have an empty case. Well, we saw several instrument cases in his little museum area that he has. And so we started saying, well, we're talking about an instrument case. He said, oh, well, I've got one inside the house that you can use and we can put on loan for you. And it belonged to to June Carter Cash. And Jennifer and Susan, our eyes just got huge. We're like, are you serious? And he said, oh yeah, it even has her airline tag on it, where she carried it on Braniff Airlines. So that takes you back a few days, because Braniff Airlines hasn't been around in a long, long time. So he brings out this case, and it's I guess a banjo case. And clearly, it is a Braniff Airlines tag. That was back when you would get the luggage tags from the airlines, and it was a sticker, like a label. Remember those? You would write on it, and then you'd stick that on your luggage. So we have Braniff Airlines here, and it says June Carter Cash on it. So we're so impressed that he actually had this and was going to put this on loan for us. So we have this June Carter Cash banjo case right here in our exhibit hall, or in our exhibit case, not a hall. And so we would love for you to come out once we're all able to get out again and see this Gateway to Music City exhibit again. It's free, it's in our visitor center, and once everything is back open and we're all back out in the public, our visitor center is open, will be open 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and the first Saturday of each month 10 to 2. But right now, as you know, we're all kind of taking some self-quarantine time and staying in, so we're closed for your safety right now for the public, but we'll be open again in the coming days, and we all are looking forward to those days. So we're going to bring this exhibit to you while you're at home, and hopefully that will entice you to come back when we're able to get out. Stay safe and wash your hands.
Bye-bye.
Bye.